Hi everyone, this is Donny Lowy from Closeout.com. Hope you're doing well. Today I want to give you tips on how to make sure you buy the right wholesale dresses for your customers. The first thing I would suggest is make sure you have a good grasp on the needs of your customers in accordance with those dresses. So for example, if your customers are career women working in a bank, then you're going to want to buy office dresses that match the style and have the colors that they and their co-workers would wear at that bank. The best way to find out what kind of dresses they wear at their job is to ask them directly. If you don't have customers yet, or you don't feel comfortable to ask them, then you could go online and Google pictures of that bank, and you should be able to see employees and get an idea of what kind of dresses they wear. The same is true if you're selling dresses for women who primarily want those dresses to go to fancy parties. Then you can also go online, look at pictures of parties in that specific country, in that city, speak to your customers, speak to people who might have traveled to that country, to that city, or maybe even, if you have an opportunity, you attend an event and see how people dress at those events. And then you'll have an idea of what kind of dresses they need at those events and the kind of dresses that those customers like. The second thing you can always do is, once you develop a relationship with your customers, go to a warehouse or find pictures from the internet and show those pictures to your customers. If you are in the warehouse, as I mentioned before, so take out your cell phone, take pictures of some dresses, send them over to your customers and get a reaction from them. And now, you might not be able to do this with all your customers, and you might not even want to do it because you want to show your customers that you're an authority in the field, that you know on your own what dresses to select. So you might have one customer that you're comfortable with and show that customer the pictures, or find someone else who's very familiar with that market. He or she doesn't have to be a customer, and show them pictures. Now, another thing which will make your life a lot easier is to deal with a wholesaler or a closeout business that is already supplying dresses to the market that you're intending to sell to. So for example, a lot of my customers are boutique owners in Africa. And every country has their own styles, and depending what country they're from, so I can make suggestions. For example, I have many customers from Nigeria, so I have an idea what kind of dresses they like to wear in Nigeria. I have many customers from the Caribbean, including Trinidad, and I have a good idea what kind of dresses they like in Trinidad. So if you were dealing with customers from Nigeria, or if you had a boutique in Nigeria, then you could come to my business and I could give you advice. And it doesn't just have to be in the dress business, it could be in any area of the wholesale business. So you want to try to deal with someone who's already serving your market, and this way that person can give you good advice. And you can always ask to be introduced to one of their customers. If they have a customer who's willing to speak to someone who might be their competitor, that could be a little harder to arrange. But the more of a relationship you develop with your supplier, the more information you'll be able to get. And then, of course, as you progress with your business, you're going to instinctively know what kind of dresses your customers like. And I always recommend people take a chance with a dress that you might not be sure that your customers will like, because as long as you buy it at a really good price, you can always mark it down. And on the upside, you might discover that your customers love that style of dresses, then you could bring that dress into the market, and you'll be the only one who's supplying those dresses, because you discover that that style is of interest to your customers. Alright, if you have any questions, definitely give me a call, send me an email. My website is closeoutexplosion.com. I'd love to see you at the warehouse. Have a great day.